Hey everyone, welcome to another Seed of Andromeda update video. I know it's been a really long time since I've done one of these, since I've been working on the biome editor, but I really wanted to show you guys some of the progress I've been making as far as the planets go. So first what I want to show you is the new atmospheric scattering. What this does is it uses Rayleigh and I think it's called MIE scattering equations. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in how it's implemented. It is open source, but what it does is it kind of approximates real atmospheric scattering, and it gives you these really cool effects that can be tweaked just using some constants. Like we'll put it in the biome editor, or sorry, not the biome editor. We'll put it in the world editor so that you can change the atmosphere of the planets. So you can have maybe some atmospheres that have like red sunsets or purple kind of rainbow colors when it goes down. But I think it looks much nicer than it did before, and it works much better for round planets themselves. We also have some new shading on the terrain. It's a little bit too glossy right now, but there's still work to be done. If you notice all of these little crappy looking patches of sand, one thing I'm wanting to do really soon is to add texture splatting, which is going to hopefully really make the terrain look much better. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing I want to show you, and that is continents. So this, as you can see, all the way to the horizon, you pretty much can't see water. This planet right here is, I think, half the size of Earth as far as radius goes. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's about half the size of Earth. But it's, I think, got two big continents on it. The continents were pretty simple to do, but right now they're not the oceans don't have a specific ocean biome to them. They're just kind of a terrain feature. So in the future, what I want to do is make oceans actually a biome. Okay, there now you can see we have this big continent, and then we have all these scattered islands all around. And the what's great about the atmospheric scattering is from space it gives us really nice effects. I really like the look of that, especially. Let's go ahead and pick a little island and fly down to it, see how bad the distortion is. How about this one over here? So yeah, in the future, going to be fixing the terrain, try to make it look a little better. Our terrain is going to be a little less detailed than maybe you've seen in other planet renderers, I'm thinking, just because when you get close to the terrain, it has to draw the voxels, and the voxels really eat up a lot of GPU. So if we spend a whole lot of time on the really far away terrain, we're not going to have enough, GPU for the close voxel terrain, which is pretty intensive stuff. But we're always going to be looking for ways to improve it, and I think texture splatting is going to make a huge difference for as far as how the terrain looks and things like that. And we'll also get some HDR rendering in here to kind of clean up this really bright horizon, bring the colors down to a scaled level, make it look a lot better. And I'm also going to be working on the biome editor some more, and hopefully a world editor soon once I finish up round planets, because I do really want the world editor to be something people can use very soon, especially in December. People need to be able to use it. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time on that and trying to get it as good as possible. I want it to be really easy to use, really easy to make planets and things like that, and just tweak values and watch them change in real time. Also, I need to definitely work on the transitions. As you can probably tell, the transitions between voxels and terrain have gotten worse, not better. Once I changed the atmospheric scattering and the shading on the far terrain, the seam became much more noticeable, especially during daylight hours. So that's something I'm going to need to change soon. Let me think if there's anything else. I've done a lot of performance tweaks. The level of detail terrain loads in a lot faster now. It does a lot better as far as not wasting CPU cycles, and the game runs a lot more smoothly right now. I'm getting 60 FPS right now, though I am playing on my desktop computer. Okay, I don't think there's anything else that I need to say. Be sure to stay tuned for future updates, especially the updates on the biome editor. And remember, this December I will be releasing the game for people to play for free. There will be a paid version probably next year, but until then, you guys are just going to be able to kind of help debug the game and help make assets for the game and things like that. Oh, one thing I don't know if I showed this. I think I just showed this in a screenshot on Reddit. We now have proper cliffs. Before we had these weird blocks on cliffs, but now, as you can see, they kind of just have a flat drop off of rock. It just looks a lot better. You'll know what I mean if you go to the subreddit, and I put a post there recently about the cliffs, and you'll be able to see it before and after, and they do look a lot better now. At least in my opinion, they do. It makes the world look a lot more realistic, especially for the cliffy biomes. Oh, these trees are really annoying me. These are some placeholder trees that I made a long time ago, and I just kind of threw them down in the jungle biome. Okay, so thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for more updates as usual. Be sure to comment and subscribe if you have not. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, so hit the subscribe button. Alright, goodbye.